So if you thought digital insurance has its challenges in Germany, wait until we take a trip to the sunny Spain. Today we're analyzing the digital experience of Mapfre, one of the biggest insurance players in the Spanish market. But before we get into their score, let's see the stage with some industry-wide numbers. 60% of customers, I don't know if you know, but they abandon online insurance applications if the process feels too long. 50% of users expect a clear way to backtrack through a digital form, yet many insurance platforms fail to offer it. And 30% of policyholders say that they would switch to another provider if they found a smoother digital experience. So basically, if users feel lost, trapped, or unsupported during the process, they're out. And that's a big problem. Companies like Mapfre need to ensure their online experience is as smooth as their sales pitch. So let's see how they measure up. So the 99 Grid Score is our way of evaluating and ranking the digital experience of insurance platforms across Europe. We audit these companies on key usability factors, identify pain points, and see who's leading and who's lagging. This isn't just about making things look nice. It's about functionality, efficiency, and user experience. The insurance industry is built on trust, and if the digital process feels broken, confusing, or overwhelming, that trust erodes fast. So let's see how Mapfre stacks up. As you probably know, Mapfre is a giant in Spain and has a solid international presence as well. Founded in 1933, they've grown into one of the biggest insurance providers in the Spanish-speaking world. They cover everything from auto to health, life, and even travel insurance. They're well established, financially strong, and have a big customer base. But the real question is, how well do they handle digital? A strong legacy doesn't always translate to a smooth online experience. Let's dive into the audit results and see what's working and what's not. So just like Allianz, Mapfre was evaluated across 9 key areas of digital UX. Let's break it down. So visual clarity, as far as the site, it seems well structured. There's quite a few elements when it comes to the visual clarity that could use some work with some professional layout that doesn't overwhelm the users. The consistency of dialogue, the language is pretty clear, though some areas could be more user-friendly in tone. The platform mostly respects common UX patterns, but there are some inconsistencies in navigation that kind of disrupt user expectations. When it comes to user confirmation, the users generally receive feedback on their action, but the process isn't always as reassuring as it could be. System transparency, this is where things get a little bit tricky. Users often feel uncertain about where they are in the process because the navigation status kind of changes unexpectedly. One moment you're progressing, the next moment you're back a step. So not a great confidence. When it comes to system functionality, the system works, but the number of steps required to get to insurance calculation is pretty high, so many users might drop off before reaching the actual final quote. When it comes to the flexibility and user control, the ability to kind of move backward and forward in the process isn't consistent. Sometimes users can backtrack, other times they can't. This inconsistency kind of makes the navigation a little bit frustrating. When it comes to error prevention, some safety nets are in place, but with such a long process, it's easy for the users to make a mistake and have to start over. And when it comes to user support, we feel that this might be one of the weakest areas. There's little guidance available to the user when they get stuck. There's no chat assistance, no tooltips, no real help at a critical decision point. Pretty much the users are on their own, so it's something I think could be definitely looked at when it comes to looking at the user support features in the actual application. So the biggest pain points are system transparency, user control, and user support. These areas need some work, and if Mapfre wants to improve the digital experience, I would start with these 3 areas at the very beginning. So where does Mapfre rank in the 99 Grid Score? Well, it comes with a score of 54 out of 100. That puts them in the 2nd place, though to be fair, they're only competing with Allianz now. But here's the thing, this ranking is just getting started. As we add more and more companies to the list, Mapfre will either move up or down, we'll see. It all depends on whether they step up their UX game or not. So I'm looking forward to the other results and sharing them with you. There's definitely more insights and kind of tips and tricks we would like to share as far as the experience or customer experience when it comes to digital insurance products. And we'll be sharing them at the Beyond Summit 2025. It's kind of a digital online conference, and if you work in the digital insurance, or you definitely need to be at Beyond Summit 2025. This is where we tackle these kind of UX challenges head on. We look at insights and actionable solutions. So hit the link, save your spot, and let's push the industry forward absolutely together. So stay tuned. We'll be back soon. Take care.